nicely brought in with three twists this time. What's the first twist? Well, the first twist is that these manga reviews are not over yet. I really thought we had done the last manga reviews of this year, and now all that is left is live streams, if we remember any. But no, it seems we still have one or maybe two manga reviews left, and which one, and if this is the final manga review of 2018, do you know how delicious irony that would be? But maybe it won't be that way. After all, sometimes, you get unfortunate. And what is this? Well, this is the Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest Manga 15. And I am the angry anime fan, the Sparrow Viewer. Just got off from reading Anime News Network and have heard that who is gonna voice a main character in an anime I've been looking forward to. And I have to say, him? Well, at least I hope it will be better than I thought it would be. As long as it's newcomers, that can always be good. So, well then, but we got off topic. That was the first twist. The second twist, well, this manga had some continuity to it. It actually took in some legacy moments from the final war in Alvarez, which I thought was pretty nice. And third, turns out that the white mage, well, let's just say we got a twist there. The angry anime fan, the despair reviewer, probably here to bring you the final chapter of Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest of 2018's, at least. First off, a cover page of Jalal and Elsa praying, although Elsa cannot take her eye off Jalal. Well, we understand that. So, speaking of Jalal, he confronts Touka, the white mage, who begins to ask, why are you getting close to Fairy Tail? And Touka does indeed confirm that they are strong, because they have great magic, and but also the fact that such great magic can eventually lead to chaos and destruction. And apparently Touka follows something that is called the teachings of the white, meaning apparently that something about the people who go against the teachings of the white will be reduced to nothingness. After all, fairies are just a fairy tale. I found that pretty strange logic. However, it's the way Jela says, if you say magic is evil, then what about you? And she just says, I didn't say that. It's evil when the magic too large piles up. So she uses the magic she used on the water god in order to suck up Jela's magic, or at least try. It's and apparent. It seems that this white mage said something about that a strong magic will turn black, a black like seraph. Before that, the way it turns this world white. I'm not exactly sure what the white mage are meaning by that. And if you're asking me, wait, angry, why are you suddenly saying white mage and not Touka? Well, here is the third twist of it all, if I didn't really already told it. Turns out that Touka is actually two people in one. Yes, I have to agree. I did not see this coming. Because it turns out that the white mage Touka and Touka, although technically it's not yet confirmed if the love-struck Touka is the real one or just the white mage doing, an over-impersonation in order to feel the craziness of Fairy Tail. Very unlikely though, maybe. But it turns out that the white mage and Touka is not the same. No, because when the white mage tries to drain Jalal's power, suddenly she freezes up and says, run away, before the one in me appears again, and then begins arguing, are you planning getting in my way, Touka? Stop hurting more people, white mage. But it's then that Gajil appears and knocks out Touka. Um, uh, so... So it's pretty strange though that it's Gajelo says, yeah, you, just as I thought, are black, but white mage, so she's white? Well, it doesn't matter. Well, who knows? Even Jalal is pretty confused. The white mage and Touka are different personalities. Okay. I mean, I know it's not Hiromashima drawing this, although I do know he's storyboarding this, but I still have to say, Well played. I did not see this coming. No, seriously, I did not. I did not expect Touka to be two people. I sincerely believe that this is okay. It's just the standard villain of it all. But no, turns out that the White Mage and Touka are not the same. Actually, though, it may explain one thing, though. Remember when Jalal says that this White Mage may be just as dangerous as Aerith because she has lived over, well, 100 years? And then a lot of people began to say, wait, if she has lived over 100 years, does that mean she also has the curse of Ankseram? And so far it appears she does not have. Note, so far. But what I'm trying to say is, what if the White Mage can possess a body? And she has done so over the years. And that is why she has the myth that she is immortal. I know it's pretty stupid, but so far let's just go with what we have is. I'm just delighted so far. Two personalities into one, it seems. Then, who is the real Toka? A shy girl that doesn't want any people to hurt? We could just very well be tricked again. However, given to the fact that we saw it, it's likely not. But when the White Mage is in control, the eyes of Toka become white. But when Toka is in control, she has normal eyes. And also, the tail. That tail has still not been described, so yeah, mysterious character all the way. Either way, we'll finally get into the fights though, as well. We have some nice scenes, especially some nice fan service scenes made by Kuria and Ersa, who managed to cut Ersa's sword. However, here we have the nice continuation, as even though Ersa's sword gets cut, it suddenly regrows again, cause uh, because Ersa is the one who confirms that their job was to slay dragons, and also is the fact, I mean, the job that they got by Inferium. So when they enchanted the sword, and do you know what she has chosen to name this dragon slaying sword? Belserion. So, and for the first time, the arrogant Curia is shocked. Yes, it's a nice continuation. Remember what her mother's last name were? It was Belserion, because the dragon that taught her to slay dragons, the Scarlet Despair of it all. Um, the dragon that taught, sorry, no, Irene, sorry, I dropped her name for a moment there. The dragon that taught Irene, who was Ersa's mother's dragon, was named Belserion. So Irene took his last name to honor him. And now Ersa has named a dragon slaying sword, which is a Belserion, not only as a tribute to her dead mother, but also to the fact that this is the sword that will slay a dragon, because Irene was the one who created the dragon slaying magic of it all. It's a nice twist of it all. Granted, however, people still have difficulty to digest the Irene fight. And I still just slap my face and say to them, well, then how did you want it to end? It couldn't have ended any other way than that. And then we're switching to Wendy and Natsu, who is fighting. The Ash guy is getting pretty well, overcome. So he says to Mad Mole, the Iron guy, to enter. And it turns out he has an armored dragon Steel Fist. As Fire Dragon Steel Fist clashes. And it seems that Natsu is being overpowered. However, suddenly Natsu creates new flames and saying that even if your armor is good in defense, can it take the heat? Pointing out that mm, pointing out that just because his armor can be resistant to damage doesn't mean he himself can be resistant to the effects. Of course, Mad Mole is adamant by saying that he's resistance, but not so saying it can overwhelm that. And then he creates a different types of fire dragon's purgatory, which is oddly black flames, very similar to the ones that his brother Seraph used. Yes, these purgatory flames are I think, a tribute to his brother, and it's also the same flames that he used to burn off Seraph's Ank'Sera magic. I mean, granted, it may not be like that, but it's called Purgatory Flames, or Fire King's Purgatory. Basically, it's the Fire Dragon King's flames of hell, which burn so bright that not even the armored dragon can overcome it. As Mad Mole is burned off, and unfortunately Wendy's bra is also burned off. It's not exactly known though if the Ash guy is defeated. However, and Kyria is not defeated yet, but she is at least in the way. Oh, surprised. The strange thing is though that this one is saying the intense battle with the Dragon Eaters finally concluded. No, I don't think it's concluded. Kyria is not knocked out yet, and we still have the Ash Dragon. I actually wish though that Grey would be the one to defeat that guy, but I guess we won't have that kind of luck. Because after all, Dragon Slayers can only defeat other Dragon Slayers, am I right? But at least finally we're getting back to the fairy tale I always loved. The one that gives hope in when despair has come over. But yeah, I think the biggest delight and surprise is the fact that Touka is not the the same person as the White Mage. No, the White Mage and Touka are the different people. And we saw some nice power upgrades and nice fan service sites by Kyria and Ersa. Even a nice ass on Kyria there. Even though I think Kyria is a lesbian, but that's beside the point. So, yeah, a nice chapter overall. A nice way to end the Fairy Tale's continued sequel 100 Year Quest of 2018. But you can give me your thoughts if you have any.